In last class, we had a discussion on a specific heat. Today, I want to talk about the same topic little more. Then, let us start today's session with an example. Okay, I will consider a vessel here. I will consider a vessel. Let us assume that this vessel is filled with solid or liquid. I have considered this vessel, and this vessel is filled with, assume that this vessel is filled with solid or liquid, and I'm supplying some amount of heat. I'm supplying some amount of heat to this solid or liquid which is placed in a vessel. When you supply some amount of heat to any solid or liquid, its temperature rises. Clear? Its temperature rises. When you supply some amount of heat to any solid or liquid, its temperature rises. Now this is the first case. Now let us consider one more case. I will consider one more vessel. In this vessel, I will place a gas. Okay, assume that in this vessel I will place a gas, and now here also I am supplying some amount of heat to this vessel. In the first case, we have considered solid or liquid in a container, and we have supplied some amount of heat. Whenever you supply some amount of heat to any solid or liquid, its temperature rises. Keep it in your mind. Now consider second case. In the second case, I have considered one more vessel, and this vessel here in this case is filled with a gas. When you supply some amount of heat to any gas, what happens here? Two changes we can observe here. Its temperature rises. That is very obvious. When you supply some amount of heat to a gas, its temperature rises. Also, one more phenomenon we will observe here. What is that? The gas will start expand. That means that expansion of gas takes place. When you supply heat to any solid or liquid, its expansion won't take place. Only its temperature increases. Here, when you add some amount of heat to any gas, its temperature rises as well as the gas will try to expand. Clear? Gas will try to expand. Then why I am going to discuss, or why I am discussing all this? To define the specific heat. Specific heat already we have defined. Definition for specific heat is nothing but amount of heat required to rise the temperature of unit mass by unit degree Celsius is nothing but specific heat. But why I am discussing for gas is the specific heat for solid and liquid will be a single specific heat. Okay, specific heat for solid or liquid will be a single. Only one specific heat will define. But when you talk about the gases, we will be having two varieties of specific heats. Why we need to have two varieties of specific heat is, see, when you supply some amount of heat here, only we can observe the change in the temperature of solid or liquid. But in the case of gas, both the temperature change as well as the expansion of gas takes place. That is the reason why whenever you want to define the specific heat for gaseous substance, we need to define the under which condition we are supplying the heat. Clear? Whenever you talk about the specific heat or solid or liquid, we will directly define the specific heat for solid and liquid, because there is only a temperature change when you supply the heat. But in the gaseous form, if you supply some amount of heat, we can observe temperature change as well as expansion of gases. That is the reason why we will be having two varieties of specific heat here. So that is why whenever we want to define the specific heat for any gaseous substance, we need to define under which condition we are supplying the heat. Based on these two conditions, or based on the condition under which we will supply the heat to the gas, specific heat will be divided into two varieties. That is the reason why for gaseous materials, we will be having two types of specific heat. Okay, for gaseous materials we will be having two types of specific heat. On what basis we will have two types of specific heat means under which condition we are supplying heat to a gas material. So based on those two conditions, what are those conditions? Are specific heat at constant pressure. Specific heat at constant pressure. The second one, specific heat at specific heat at constant volume. Clear? Because when the pressure changes, the specific heat, that means amount of heat required to rise the temperature of unit mass will be changed. Then whenever the volume changes, then amount of heat required to rise the temperature of unit mass will be changed. That is the reason why whenever we want to define the specific heat for gaseous materials, we need to define under which condition we are adding the heat. If you are adding the heat at a constant pressure, then specific heat of the gas will be different. If you are adding the specific heat, or if you are adding the heat at a constant volume, then specific heat for that particular gas will be different. So based on which condition we are adding the heat, so based on that the specific heat will be changed. The notation for specific heat at constant pressure will usually use it as Cp, and usually for constant volume it is Cv. Okay, so if you add heat to any gaseous material at constant pressure, then that specific heat will be different. That we will name it as Cp. And if you are adding the heat at constant volume to any gaseous substance, that will be Cv. I think you understood this. Let us have a diagram for this. How to maintain this constant pressure and how to maintain this constant volume. Okay. What do we mean by constant pressure or constant volume? If you add the heat or amount of heat required to rise the any gaseous material by unit degree Celsius of unit mass at constant pressure, it is Cp. If it is constant volume, it is, let us consider a vessel here. Okay, let us consider a vessel, and I am considering 1 kg of gaseous material here. 1 kg of gas, 1 kg of gaseous material. So specific heat, we have already defined two kinds of specific heats for gases. Okay, for gases we have defined two types of specific heat. One is specific heat at constant pressure. Then maintaining the constant pressure is nothing but putting a constant weight. For example, just to consider this cylinder vessel arrangement, and above this gas I have placed a piston here. This is the piston. Okay, let us assume that there is a 4 kilonewton of force is acting. So constant force is acting means constant pressure will be acting on this gas, which is 1 kg. So I am supplying some amount of heat Q to the gas of 1 kg, which is under a constant pressure. That means the load on this gas or the pressure on this gas will be constant. And one more thing we need to observe here is the piston will be movable here. In this case, when it is constant pressure condition, constant force is acting, and hence when you are maintaining the constant force, obviously there will be a constant pressure on the gas. So it is a constant pressure condition. Clear? So in this condition, amount of heat required or amount of Q that we need to add to increase the temperature of this 1 kg of gas by 1 degree Celsius is nothing but Cp. That is specific heat at constant pressure. Clear? So when you are adding the heat or amount of heat required to rise the 1 kg of any gaseous material by unit degree Celsius at constant pressure condition is called Cp. That is specific heat at constant pressure. Similarly, this is a way to maintain constant pressure condition. Then how to maintain constant volume condition? Again, similar piston and cylinder arrangement I will consider. Clear? Piston and cylinder arrangement. Inside this, again I will place 1 kg of gas. Again I am supplying some amount of heat, and I need to rise the temperature by 1 degree Celsius. So how to maintain constant volume here? In this case, I have maintained the constant pressure by applying the constant load on the piston. In this case, I will lock this piston. That means that in first case the piston was movable, but in this case it is not movable. Why it is not movable is I need to maintain constant volume. So in this case, amount of heat required in the constant volume case, amount of heat Q required to rise the 1 kg of gas by 1 degree Celsius is called Cv. That is specific heat at constant volume. So from this session we understood that whenever you want to define the specific heat for gases, we need to mention the condition under which we are adding the heat. Based on these two conditions, we will have two specific heats for gas. One is specific heat at constant pressure, another one is specific heat at constant volume. Clear? And from the experimental data, it is proved that Cp is always more than Cv. Cp is always more than Cv. That means that amount of heat required to temperature of a unit gas, to rise the temperature of unit gas by unit degree Celsius at constant pressure is always more than at constant volume. Clear? So this is the today's discussion, and tomorrow I will come up with another concept. Until that, thank you.